Good morning, good afternoon, or possibly good evening. For the next few minutes, I'd like to take you through a definition of secure in a multi-cloud, or maybe more how VMware sees providing multi-cloud security. So since we're going to talk about clouds, I finally get to draw that ubiquitous cloud symbol for one of the lightboard demonstrations. And we're going to draw 3 of these clouds, and they're going to represent public cloud number 1, public cloud number 2, and public cloud number 3. Now, when we talk to customers, this is exactly the configuration that we find a lot of our customers in today. They have a multi-cloud presence, maybe not necessarily across all 3 of the major hyperscalers, but they do have a multi-cloud presence. Now, the other thing that our customers, a lot of them still have, is they will have an on-premise component. Now, maybe this is due to regulations, privacy. Maybe there's some business regulation that mandates this on-premise environment, but nevertheless, it exists. And one of the common themes that we hear from our customers is that it's difficult to implement a consistent and coherent security policy across all of these environments. Our customers will develop a security policy, and we're going to represent that by the little s, for their on-premise. And then in some cases, it's hard to take that security policy and apply it to the different public clouds. However, using some of the tools that VMware has to offer, we can attach that security policy to a particular workload, and as that workload moves from public cloud to public cloud, that security policy is going to move with it. Even to the point of when I pull that workload back on the prem, now I've got a cohesive security policy that's been implemented across my 3 public clouds and across the on-premise environment. But as we all know, security policy is not the end of the security game. One of the things that we have to be able to demonstrate is that security policy is in compliance with a particular compliance framework, be it PCI or some other compliance framework that our customers operate within. So let's develop a compliance framework and let's attach that to the workload. And now, just like our security policy, when we migrate our workload to public cloud number 1, not only does that security policy move with the workload, but the compliance framework policy also moves with the workload. And as you might have guessed, this is going to carry across as I move it to public cloud number 2 or to public cloud number 3. And of course, once we bring it back on-prem, we're right back where we started. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good functionality, the ability to attach that security policy to a workload and have it move as that workload moves between different public clouds, and to attach that compliance policy to that same workload and have that compliance policy be in effect no matter whether I'm on-prem or I'm across any of the public clouds. That's great functionality. But what really provides the additional edge within the VMware product suite is our ability to provide additional contextual information around identity, and access. Now, what do I mean by this? Using various products within the VMware toolset, I can provide not only user ID type identity information, but also time of day, IP address, frequency of login, all of that rich contextual data that's going to help a customer make a security or a forensics decision. Now, this has been the first in a series of securing multi-cloud videos, and we really encourage you to tune in to the next in these series because we're going to begin deeper dives into some of the tools that provide these capabilities as we go about securing our multi-clouds. Thank you for your time.